Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here for the playoff race number 1 of round number 3 here for the Iracing E-Series, live from Kansas Motor Speedway. We want to welcome everybody over here to Kansas. It should be a fun one here tonight around this mile and a half track. It's a track everybody should be, somewhat familiar with, I feel like, for the most part. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, ready to get going here in just a few moments. Hope everybody's ready for some fun racing action here tonight. Over here looking right now on the standings to let you guys know who is in the playoffs. Kyle Smalley, Marcus Adams, Cody Smith, Zach Bowerman, James Lowe, Greg McConaughey, Michael Anthony, Chris Worrell. Going to be rolling off there in your final 8. We'll see which one of them guys can bring it up to the top of the board tonight. And with that said, let's bring in one of our contenders competing for that championship. It might take me just a second to find him. Give me a second, make sure he's not out on track. Don't want to pull it. Yeah, he is. So with that said, we're going to wait to find someone that is running. Who's out there actually right now? We might have to wait a few moments. But anyway, we are getting ready to go qualifying here in just a second. Before we start rolling here. Want to thank everybody that has joined us this month of October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We have done that all month long. There's still a thing where you can donate on the trackside page for the Cancer Foundation. It goes directly to them. We don't see none of it. So it's pretty cool that you can do that. But let's bring in one of our drivers right now. While I'm thinking about it, you see him. He is the driver of the number 9 car. That is none other than Zach Bowerman. Let's see what his thoughts are heading into tonight's race, part of Suit Life Motorsports. Let's bring in Zach to see what his thoughts are. Currently driver of the 9, sitting 8th place right now in the speed charts. Zach, it's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, my man?
Nothing much, man. Tonight, basically a new season. Is that the way you go approach these rounds? It's 3 races, 3 rounds, 3 races, or 1 round, 3 races. Do you approach this like a new season when you come in here looking to try to advance?
To be honest, I don't really, for the first race, I don't really think about it as much. I kind of want to, kind of get on my own footing, kind of just turn laps, and then kind of reassess and evaluate it after to see what I need to do for the next 2. I feel like if I start thinking about like the bigger picture stuff, I kind of lose focus on like the task at hand. So just try to turn laps tonight, have fun, keep it clean, and then we'll see what needs to happen from there.
Last time we was in here, as much as I hate to bring it up, you did not finish so well. Finished 18th place because you got involved in an incident very early in that race. Is that changing the way you drive this race, knowing it is playoffs, but does that change the way you drive a little bit here early on?
Yeah, certainly for me. I realized in the last race, first off, I love this track. This is a fun track for me, but it feels like every time we come back, the setup changes. So I have to like kind of relearn everything. One thing that seems constant here is I think I'm going to try to stay in the top and not try to force anything. Sure. And that's where I got in trouble last time, was trying to make those passes a little later into the run where the car wouldn't stick. So yeah, that's actually a great question. It's definitely going to make me be a little more timid, kind of let the race come to me rather than take it by the horns.
Hey, man, go get it done tonight. We're going to be watching you. Good luck. See if you can finish a little bit better tonight.
Good goal. All right, have fun. Hope we put on a show for you.
Oh, I bet. Here we go. Ready to get qualifying underway. That was Zach Bowerman, the driver of the number 9 Affleck car. He's rolling out right now to get some final. Well, he's not going to have much practice in. Now, I want to mention one thing. The last time we was here, there was only 18 drivers that actually raced this race. Tonight, 26 drivers, including the defending champion of this race, trying to sweep it, is Calvin Allison. However, Kyle Smalley led 70 laps in that race. Of course, that race was only 100 laps. So we'll see what happens. There was a couple other guys as you see out there just playing around now. But there was a lot of green flag racing. We only had 3 yellows, but cautions or pit stops was a big thing when it came to that. So qualified underway right now. We'll see who heads out onto the track first, and that's who we will watch. As far as our playoff contenders go, we got a couple guys heading out, including Zach Bowerman. So that's who we will watch, the driver of the night that we just spoke to live here. So it'll be pretty cool to see what he can do in his qualifying effort in that Ford Mustang, as he is out there on the track now, ready to compete. And I'm sitting here looking. Last time we was here, Marcus Adams was actually the pole winner, and he did finish third in that race. He only led 2 laps, but he was your pole winner last time we was here. Calvin Allison was your winner. Kyle Smalley led the most laps. So we'll see how this all plays out as the driver of the 9 will take the green flag here from Kansas Motor Speedway. My favorite 1.5-mile track on the circuit. I'm going to be honest, I absolutely love this place when it comes to racing here, even though I haven't had luck this week. I actually finally got back in the sim and turned a few laps. Haven't had the greatest luck here in the trucks, but definitely one of my favorite tracks. As you can already see the 9 up on that high line. Look for him to go to the bottom side here early or after this first lap. Guys are going to run this high line the first lap. Don't expect him to be up there yet. You can already see him dropping down. He's going to ride right on that white line going into turn 1 this coming time. Aaron Tribble on top of the board. Chris Ingalls second. Cody Smith currently in third. Remember, Cody is one of the drivers in the playoffs as well. Zach cannot have a great effort off turn 2. Didn't really straddle the bottom like I thought he would do. That's where I feel like Cody Smith could kind of grab the pole here in this one. If he's able, we know how good he is at holding the bottom line. A little bit of bobble there for the 9 as he works out turn 4 across the start-finish line this time. Definitely a better lap, however, 30.389. Going to be good enough for P number 1. Definitely going to have not bad. Cody Smith, like I mentioned, goes to the top of the board. There's Joe Francis. Here's Derek Pemberton. He's out there on track. Got to give my co-broadcaster some love here as well. If I didn't, I'd feel pretty bad. And he would probably yell at me because he's mean. Anyway, Derek's out there in the number 82 Trump car. Coming to the start-finish line. He will begin his lap this time here at Kansas. While he's out there, we're going to kind of keep an eye on a couple other guys, of course. Marcus Adams out there as well. He's just now coming to the green flag. So we'll see. So far, did not mention, Kyle Smalley goes to the top of the board. Ryan Worley, currently 6th. Ryan Broderick, Nick Kessler, 12th. Roberto Ramirez jumps up to P8. Derek Pemberton coming to the line to begin his fast lap now. And with that, Marcus Adams also on his first lap. Greg McConey out there on his first lap. James Lowe also on this. We're kind of watching Derek here. With a little bobble, it's not going to make the lap very good. Having a little bit of issue there, but we'll see how some of these other guys do as well. Here is Greg McConey in the 12. Running a new paint scheme. Love the look of it underneath the sun here. That little chrome, it makes it pop. Marcus Adams currently 15th on his first lap. James Lowe 14th on his first lap. Chris Worrell just now leaving pit road. Don't think he's going to get a full 2 laps in, to be honest. McConey a little bobble out of turn 4 as well. We've seen a couple drivers do that. Good lap here, though. 30.7. Not that great, actually. Thought it would be way better than that. He qualifies 15th. Marcus Adams crossing the start-finish line. 30.334. Good enough for P number 2 behind teammate Kyle Smalley. Not much of a surprise there, and wouldn't you know it, Ball is out racing. 1, 2, 3 currently on the board. No surprise there, and they still got another team out there on track right now. Chris Worrell, who's probably only going to get 1 lap done here. I don't think he'll be able to get both, to be completely honest. So we'll have to wait and see. Jason Papp out there as well in the number 1. We'll see what he can do, if he can improve. Joshua Kane, thank you for the subscribe, by the way, man. I appreciate it. Jason Papp qualified. P19 in number 1. Once again, Chris Worrell in the playoffs here as well. Not going to be able to get 2 laps down, but here is his first lap and not where he wants to be. A 30.745, so that puts him at P19. But with this race, we're going to have some long green flag runs. So do not be surprised if we have them Like I said, we only had 3 cautions last time we was here. But Kyle Smalley, Marcus Adams, P1 and 2. Lo and behold, what a surprise. Nobody is, I promise. We're going to look here at our race grid. Sponsored by Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales, whichever you prefer to call it now. There you see the grid starting to line up. Kyle Smalley run off P1. You're going to look through quick. We're going to bring in Kyle here for a quick interview in just a moment. Once he grids up, we'll pull him in the 46. Chevrolet Camaro. He will be rolling off P1, so we'll try to pull him in. Last time he was in here, Kyle finished P2. So we'll see how he does tonight. 70 laps led last time. Coming in here as your overall points leader in the playoffs. But, of course, this is round 3 where anything can happen. You just never know. Looking at the standings, Kyle still has a pretty good lead for the most part, but with this many drivers, you still got to approach it a little bit different. You don't want to go here and get wrecked out first race, because if you do, there goes your entire points lead, and then you're back in here in the mix with the boys. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But Kyle Smalley starting to grid up now. So with that, we'll go ahead and bring him in. And the number 46 car, he's up there working with his teammates and all that good stuff. So finished the second last time we was here. Qualifying pole here tonight. Kyle Smalley, let's add him up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, buddy. How are you?
Pretty good, man. New round for you. Round 1, of course, you come in here as the overall points leader, 25-point buffer over you in second place. Finished in second here last time we was here, but led 70 laps. Anything that you could take away from that race to put it here?
Not really, because we're running different fuel, different weather, so everything's different. The setup's even different. So, and you can run the bottom for the first 5 laps, so it's going to create some crazy racing. So I'm starting from the pits for this race.
Wow.
But I got my 5 bonus points for the pole, so I'm happy.
Let me ask you this, man, because you got teammates that qualified well or good as well, and all your team always does good. Of course, Marcus, the newest addition, James Lowe, and other guys. Do you rely on them at this point of the playoffs, or are you just out there now running your own race?
I think we're all just running our own race pretty much, but our team goal is to have a final 4 of all balls out. So hopefully we can get one of us in tonight to win the race and get us locked in. So we'll see. For
sure, man. Hey, good luck. Go out there and see if you can get it done again.
Thanks, man. Enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Kyle, of course, going for win number 10, which I don't think's been done ever for the Iracing series. Of course, we go look at the stats. By the way, you see James Lowe. He is in a 99 on the outside. And, of course, on the inside, who is that on the inside? That is the 14. I apologize. I did not see who that was. Of Jared Darling. He's going to be starting up front. I will go over the track record for this as well. Here for Kansas Motor Speedway. And I'll let you guys know here in just a few moments. But I can tell you it is a pretty good one. So here we go. 30.139, by the way, is the track record. We'll see if that gets broken during the race. Here we go. Pace car falling in. Green flag set to wave. Round number 3. Race 1 set to get underway. We are green flag here from Kansas Motor Speedway. 125 laps on the board. Playoff race underway. And up front, Jared Darling in the combos, number 14. Ford will lead us to the front. Already on board, you can see a great shot here. Looking back at Joe Francis in that number 50 car. Outside, Cody Smith, James Lowe, 14, moves up to the high line. It's going to be curious to see how much this high line goes up and how early. We know guys can run the bottom, but how early do you want to get up to the top lane is going to be a big key. With this being a possibly a tire management race, you could see guys completely run to high lane early here. We talked to Zach Bowerman. He said he would possibly do that. Right now, he is stuck on the bottom side in the 6th place car, so we're going to keep an eye on him as well. A little bobble right there. Who was that? That was right there beside the 50 car. That is Ryan Worley. He is driving a special paint scheme tonight. Kansas paint scheme. Pretty cool looking paint, I'm not going to lie. It's got that flat black on there. Cannot complain about that. That's pretty cool to see. Up front, James Lowe, followed by Cody Smith. Smith on the bottom looks to take the lead here early at Kansas. How about this? Marcus Adams, 2 laps down now here at Kansas. That is a big playoff implication. You're welcome, Derek Pemberton. Not sure what has happened there with the playoff. He is second overall in the playoffs. I think he just forgot to grid up, and I don't know. Maybe he had to run and do something. So right now, these guys need to focus on staying green. If so, that could definitely hurt Marcus going into the next race when we head to Texas Motor Speedway. I believe it was Texas, correct? Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was Texas. Yes, it is. Joe Francis falling back there a little bit in that 50 car. He's actually, a big bobble there. Not sure who that was. It looked like right in front of, I believe it was Jason Larvey who had an issue. Check on my good friend Derek Pemberton back here right now, just out here logging laps. He ain't racing a long time, so he's just out here logging laps right now. So I don't know when the last time he was in a cup car in general. So James Lowe still up front now. Jared Darling, Cody Smith, Ryan Worley. With that 00. Then Aaron Tribble, Zach Bowman, Joe Francis Carter, and Ryan Broderick, J.R. Houston, who unfortunately got eliminated. Oh, the 14 scrapes the wall. Here comes the run from Cody Smith. That's one thing about Kansas, running so close to that wall. Good push here for that 00. Actually going to help Darling keep that high lane. And Cody going to be able to take away second if he chooses to slide up. Here comes the 86 of Aaron Tribble as well. Not sure if Tribble is going to be able to make this pass or not. He may have a shot here in turn 1. You see him diving down that low line, still where you kind of want to be, it looks like right now. Maybe not. A 14 with a big run on the exit. Jared Darling holding off the 3rd position. Connor back here in the 48, running that pink and white, number 48 Chevrolet. Currently sit 7th on the board, battling for the, currently sitting 8th, battling for 7th. Ryan Broderick looks to take advantage of that. Of course, do not be surprised. This is like I said, a highline track. You tend to see guys up there all race long. And eventually, it just stays constantly a highline track. So we do run 65% fuel load here, so we'll have to wait and see what pit stops are going to be. I'm not entirely sure of what they're going to be here tonight, but tires are going to be big here as well. As you see James Cato with a little bobble, he's going to go for a ride through the grass, able to straighten it back up. Here's our first look at our ATVO instant replay. Running right behind that 41 of Roberto Ramirez, who's got a little bit of damage on that front end. Jason Papp, a lap down. He has entered pit lane. Not sure what happened there. But there's our instant replay. You see Jason, he's got some pretty big damage. I wonder if that's where the damage came on the back of Ramirez's car. Trying to find it. Yeah, I don't know. He's looks okay right there. Still a lot of damage, but not sure. Ryan Worley now. The 00. Working here early. Up front, Cody Smith taking a peek to the inside of James Lowe. Great pass there. Now watch Cody just slide up in front. Basically a dirt maneuver here at Kansas. Sliding up in front. And there you go, new leader. Watch for a crossover. Cody Smith going to be able to lead that lap. Lowe still looking underneath, trying to get that lead back. He's going to drive it into turn 1. Now he needs to try to slide up. He's not going to be able to take this spot away. As they're still side by side through the turn. He got a little loose. Here comes Cody Smith. Watch for the big run from the 7 car. Yeah, you see it right there. Able to take that spot away. Darling giving up a couple spots. He falls back to P6. Greg McConey back here running with the 5 and the 41. McConey on the bottom right now, battling for the 12th and 11th. I'm sorry. Make that for the 13th and 12th position as Chris Ingles just got around him. Should be making my debut, Joshua Kane says. Looking forward to it, man. It's announced I announced it a few weeks ago. I won't be back running in here next year or broadcasting next year. I will actually be racing it. So that'd be pretty fun. Looking forward to doing that. JR used to may have some trouble. Yeah, he's got a little bit of trouble here. I think he's got some damage. Yeah, look at that heavy damage on that 20 car. Oh. Not sure who he made contact with, but he got slow. Did he make contact with Marcus Adams? He did. Marcus Adams not having a great night of contact. Now, does he got damage? There's a little bit there, but I'm going to be honest, it's a lot worse on the 20 car than it is that car. Like I said, Marcus Adams currently 2 laps down in this one. Definitely a surprise to see that. "15 laps into this one, guys, as we continue to roll on here from Kansas. We're going to take a quick break. I got to grab a drink. And we'll be back right after this. Big wreck at Kansas Motor Speedway as the caution flag comes out for the first time. Multiple cars involved, and it all started right here on the front stretch. I was actually walking back, and I seen this right here coming up on your screen. The 14 of Jared Darling gets contact actually between 00 and the 50. More contact between the 00 and the 14. 14 goes up the track, and here's where it begins. Boom, right there, the 5. Did not see it. The 50 and Bob, the 41 gets the scrape. Everybody else looks like they made it through it. So a 3-car pileup here at Kansas Motor Speedway. And that was a big one. Tough break there. First yellow of the night comes out as we get set for pit stops to get underway here from Kansas Motor Speedway. We'll have a good view of it, too, as the field works through turn 3 and 4. See him right there. Here comes the 7. Watch for him to come down pit road this time. And here they come, down pit lane. Cody Smith and the rest of the field bringing it down. Calvin Allison will be your lucky dog, it looks like. And that's not good for the rest of the field to hear that either. Cody Smith pulling into the box. Should be a good race off pit road here. Oh, somebody missed it right there. It looks like the 20. JR used to miss his pit box. As you see the rest of the field coming in, Kyle Smalley sliding it into his box as well. There's the race off pit road. Cody Smith going to win that one with pretty much without a fight. As you see the rest of the field pulling off here as well. Kyle Smalley coming out of pit lane. The 6 coming out, Chris Worrell. The 41 of Roberto Ramirez. He did get some damage involved in that. We didn't really show it, but you do see a little bit right there on the side of that 41. It ain't severe, but there is a little bit there. So, unless Calvin Allison stayed out, which I don't think he is. I think he's actually the lucky dog. Yeah, he's going to come down. So that's going to go to Cody Smith now. I'll give you the lineup in just a minute. It should be updating right here in about 3 seconds on everybody's screen. See over on the left-hand side, Cody Smith, Aaron Trimble, James Lowe, Ryan Broderick, Zach Bowerman, Connor up in the top 6 is James Cato. Greg McConey now showing P8. Patrick Green in 9th. And Jason Larby is now inside the top 10. Took on our boy here, Derek Pemberton. Looks like he's got a small scrape right on that left side. Nothing too severe, but... So we're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here in just a moment. And when we do, we're going to turn it up. We're going to try to do that twice tonight. So, I love it. And, you know, why not? Doubling back up here at Kansas. Outside lane. Cody's going to choose the bottom, which is a smart move here early. A couple other cars coming down pit lane one final time. Kyle Smalley. A couple others. I like the idea to come down. Has he got damage? Definitely don't think so. I think he's just here topping off with gas. Yeah, he's just out here topping off with gas as he's down and away. Exactly what it was. 4.3 seconds. Smart call there. Why not do that? It ain't going to hurt you by any means. We'll see how this plays out as we get set to go green here once again from Kansas Motor Speedway. We talked about the fastest lap record. Right now it's 30.426. I don't think we're going to break that personally here tonight or today because last time we was here it set at night time, so that's about 3/10 off. But anyway, you guys enjoy. Turn up your headphones and all that good stuff as we step aside and turn it up. Big wreck happens here. Playoff contenders involved. Caution flag number 2 has come out. And what I'm about to show you is heartbreaking for some guys in here. You see Kyle Smalley made it through it. What I'm about to show you is big. Greg McConey involved with some damage. I'm going to be honest though. It's not horrible for the 12. Here's a look at a replay. Seen a car flipping up through the air. Not quite sure who that was. See the 4 went around. I think that's what it was actually the 4 that we've seen of Nick Kessler. Calvin Allison definitely coming down, and that is not going to make guys happy. That is a move where 2 playoff contenders right there, the 6 and the 12, caught in the middle, and the 28. I don't know what happened there, but that is a mistake we do not see very often from him. We can see what happened here once again. Here's a replay of this. Now, could this go actually on the 12? It might. Man, that's a close one to call right there if you're the 28 and 12. 12 definitely came up some. You see him crossing that sign in the middle, but the 28 came down. I think both just came up and down, and there you go. So, wouldn't you know it, Kyle Smalley going to be out in the lead here once again. So, Kyle Smalley coming down. Ryan Broderick still up front. Second caution of the night comes out here on lap 28. Getting ready to go back green flag. Ron Broderick, James Lowe, Cody Smith, Zach Bowerman, Jason Larby up front. Derek Pemberton showing P6. Along with, where's Derek? Yeah, P6. Should be a good one. Wait and see what happens here. As we get set to go back green flag. From Kansas Motor Speedway to 31 is just creeping around the bottom right now. He's probably going to smart move. Marcus Adams back on the lead lap. Only 19 cars currently running. Here we go. Green flag set to come out. Crossover move. Cody Smith going for the lead. Cody Smith leads that lap. Out front, James Lowe looking to take second away from Ryan Broderick. Fourth place, Jason looks to take third away now from Ryan. Fifth place, Zach Bowerman. We talked to him. He's under attack right now from Derek Pemberton. Derek right on the bumper of him. We'll see if he can make that pass in just a moment. Up front for top 5 right now, single file. Nobody really that making a move yet. Derek running about the middle lane. Here comes a pass. Zach Bowerman taking away fourth. Derek Pemberton following suit. Takes away P5 up front. James Lowe looks to take the lead as these two work side by side out of turn 2. Lowe on the inside, number 99, the 7 of Cody Smith up front on the outside. At the strop, it will be James Lowe leading that lap. I think it might be his second lap, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And now James Lowe will clear the 7 car coming off turn 2 to move up, officially take that spot. Derek Pemberton taking a look for P4 underneath Zach Bowerman. Side by side between the 82 and the 9. Derek said he was getting a little loose off the center, off the exit. You see right there a big bobble from the 06. He just had the same problem. Derek's still putting a lot of pressure and not going to be able to make it. Marcus Adams looked to put pressure now on the 82. Uh-oh, 06 in trouble. He's in a wall. More trouble behind. Big wreck here once again. The 06 is around. 20 involved, 70 involved. Not sure who else was involved in this one. Here's our ATVO replay. Jerry Houston got involved here as well. As the 06 Ryan Broderick kept getting loose. We kept watching him snap a little bit. See if we can see what happened here. Oh, he snaps it into the wall. The 70, nowhere to go. The 28, good job missing that. 20, nowhere to go. And then everybody else just makes it through it. 48 did not have a hood anyway, so caution number 3. So we have matched our total number of cautions that we had our first race. Don't know if we'll see pit stops here. We could see it. I think it all depends on what the leader wants to do. As there comes the 99 walking down pit road at a very slow pace. Here we go. Pit stops starting to happen again. I was just surprised by how many people came in. Doubling back up here for Kansas Motor Speedway, ready to get this one underway. Everybody did come down pit road. Well, I mentioned Derek Pemberton lost the most time on pit road. How did he lose that much? He would have. I don't know how he lost that much. When Chris Worrell and Michael Anthony literally spent 47 seconds, Derek only spent. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, that's right. I came back down, I think. Anyway, ready to go back green. I don't know. Ready to do this once again up front. The teammates 91 or 99 and 31. Followed by the teammates of Zach Bowerman and Cody Smith. As we get set to go, Calvin Allison starting to work his way up through the field. Sitting P5. Remember, last time he was here, he led 70 laps. So he's wanting to get out front again and do it once again. And I don't know how Connor is up to 8th with no hood, but there he is. Or 7th. As the green flag out in the air, we're racing here once again. And not a great restart by anybody through the field. Especially a little bit further back. Through turns 1 and 2 this time. James Lowe looks to have the momentum rolling the low side, and he does. Cody Smith with a nice move. He looks to the inside now. Smith looking to make it 3 wide here for the lead. Now back to 2 wide. He does not do that. Marcus Adams up on that high lane. Watch for the run. He gets out of the corner. Cody Smith goes up the blocks to 31. That was a big move. As now 31 looks to take over the top spot. Marcus Adams, who was 2 laps down, by the way, at the start of this race, but the cautions have helped him regain and kind of recontrol everything as they work down the backstretch. Battle going to be for P4 between Calvin Allison and Zach Bowerman. Bowerman up on that high line. That high line is going to be the way to go later in runs. We already seen that and already know that. Right now, Bowerman going to be able to hold off using that high line. It stays in P4. Derek Pemberton back here battling Connor. Connor's in 8th. Marcus Adams moved fastest lap, 30.426. Pemberton takes away the P9 or P8 spot. As soon as I say that, up front, James Lowe went back to the lead. Here comes back to 31 this time, trying to take it back from his teammate. Was side by side. We'll see if they get side by side off the corner. Watch for another crossover move here from the 99. There it is, right to the bottom. James Lowe goes, coming to the strap. Marcus Adams led that lap. James Lowe now takes the lead. That's Cody Smith right here on the 7. He's looking to make it possibly a battle up front. Oh, he had a little issue there. Maybe got loose. Drops back to P4, maybe P5 now as Calvin Allison looks to take that spot away. And he does. Derek Pemberton, Ryan Worley side by side now. Pemberton very familiar with Kansas, especially the trucks. He's actually not bad here at all. Want to congratulate him, by the way. Finally over the 2,000 I rating mark. So congratulations to him. I know not important to all guys, but I know how hard he's worked for it. So I want to congratulate him on that. Roberto Ramirez, Greg McConey, Roberto to run on the outside in front of the 6 of Chris Worrell and Kyle Smalley right there in 12th. 3 wide now as the 6 of Worrell drops to the bottom. He's trying to get 2 spots, entering turn 3. Takes away the 10th spot, now takes away the 9th spot. What a pass by Chris Worrell. Now we're looking at more 3 wide racing here as Kyle Smalley looks to the outside. Going to kind of be held up, not going to be able to get it as McConey's still side by side with the 41. McConey not going to be able to stop that run on the outside as that Rockstar Roberto Ramirez Toyota up on a high lane. Still running very nice as he is still right now showing P10. And now Roberto does take that spot away. Kyle Smalley looks to follow suit, take away the 11th spot. Up front with our leaders, it has gotten a little crazy. You see Ryan Broderick right there, by the way. Top 7 have checked out over the field. As Marcus Adams dropping out of this. Not sure if he had an issue. I don't see no damage, but I don't know. He dropped back out of it. Top 6 now has checked out. riding on board right now with our race leader, James Lowe, as he rides on. Calvin Allison looking underneath. Ron Worley looking above Calvin Allison, trying to take this spot away. Allison in a little bit of trouble now. He could be dropping back. Here comes the 82 Derek Pemberton and the Trump/Pence Toyota. Not a lot of room given. A little bit of a blink there on the 82. Should be okay, but here I am side by side. Allison would love to get to that high side as Pemberton's going to be able to possibly take that spot away. He does for now. Cody Smith still running in P2 right now. A little bit further back, Patrick Green in the 87, right on the bottom. Haven't spoke a lot about Patrick. Right on the bottom, trying to work his way up right now, showing top 10. He is in 10th place right now. Better attack from James Cato and this 41 machine of Roberto Ramirez. Oh, the 3 gets loose. He's going for a ride to the bottom of the racetrack. We stay green as no caution will come out for that. Watch for him to enter back up on the racetrack, however. He does lose a lot of spots. He goes from 11th all the way back to 15 with that. Up front, battle for the lead. Cody Smith on the outside of James Lowe now for the race lead here on lap 49. Coming to lap 50 next time by. Not going to be able to take it this time. As we continue to watch the battle for the race lead. Top 6 single file. Derek Pemberton had a little moment coming off the corner right there. Still good to go, however. The guys been green now for about 15 laps on his tires. So about 13 laps so far under green, but we are starting to see some cars step out. We've seen this earlier as the run went on. We've seen the 06 have that trouble, but here's Ryan really looking to take over third. Really having a nice run this season. Almost contact between him and the 9. 9 still really loose. So allow Pemberton to close up the gap. Derek now looks to take over that spot. Looks like he will take over that spot. Marcus Adams looks to take over that spot now. He takes over that spot as well. Wow. Bowerman lost 2 spots there in just a short straightaway. And one reason why I'm giving Derek so much credit right now, a lot of guys haven't in here this season hasn't really respected the way Derek's races, and there's some that's definitely his fault. Tonight he's doing a good job running P4 right now, battling with the best of them. Right now running against Marcus Adams, a multiple-time winner in here this season. And Marcus gave him a little bump here going into turn 1, but Derek's doing a nice job. Like I said, this is just one of Derek's tracks that he's really good at, so do not be surprised if he manages the top 7 or 8 finish here. Sure, he would love a top 5, but right now he's got his hands full with Marcus Adams. Adams going underneath. Going to take that spot away for now. Watch the run for the 82. Oh, he gives a little shot back to the 31. A little bit of bumper tag. All right. And what you know, at Kyle Smalley, we knew that was a matter of time before we seen the 46 work his way up inside the top 5. He's looking now for that 5th spot. Tight racing here for that. As he gets a little bit of a push to the 82 as well. Utilizing the draft just a little bit. Oh, this could be close. 46 coming up the track. Couldn't clear the 82. Derek for now will hold on to that spot. A little bit further back, the 6 and the 9. Almost making contact. With Chris Worrell able to slide up in front of Zach Bowerman. Now the 9 is back to 9. Top 10 here, or top 9 has checked out from the rest of the field, but still some really good racing going on right now all around the racetrack for the most part anyway. However, only 16 drivers currently on the lead lap. Out of the 3 yellows that we've had. Been a good one though. By the way, we've been keeping you guys kind of up to date on Greg McConey. The man finally got his first fantasy win this week. He's happy about that. Not happy with the way his race is going. He's definitely happy about that. As Pemberton have a little bit of trouble right now with the car. He'll have to just start regaining control of it and start working his way back up to the field. As Zach Bowerman going to take away 8th for now from him. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Marcus Adams putting some pressure here on the 00. Adams was able to take away the 3rd spot that time. Further back, Michael Anthony trying to get underneath Patrick Green. This is for 10th. Looks like he's going to be able to get this spot. Maybe. James Lowe out to a 1.4 second lead over the field, though. He's absolutely running away right now with this one. And Green able to actually battle back on the outside, hold that spot. Kyle Smiley now, focus on the 00. Oh, good bump there. Oh, that got interesting. Ron Worley actually gets moved up the racetrack a little bit from that. It's not going to make Ron too happy. Watch the run he gets back. He drove it in there pretty deep. Six drops to the apron here. Here comes Calvin Allison as well. Ron Worley in a little bit of a trouble right now, trying to defend off his spots. Doing good though, running up against that line high line like he is. Doing a really nice job. We are pretty much on a long run now. 25 laps into this run. Like I said, I don't think we'll see pit stops. I don't think we really need to pit to about lap 80 personally. Oh, Worley gets some of the wall. May have had a tap from the 28 of Calvin Allison. There is damage on the 00 car now. He's not very happy with how he's being raced. I can promise that. Marcus Adams running down, actually fastest in the line right now. A little bit further back, Derek Pemberton battling Patrick Green. Roberto Ramirez there in 11th. Michael Anthony there in 12th. Back up front with Marcus Adams battling Cody Smith. Marcus looking to the inside here on the 7. And without problem, he takes it away. Bowerman now working on Ryan Worley here for the 7th position. As far as our race leader goes, he continues to check away 2.2 seconds back to Marcus Adams and Cody Smith. They're right there, Kyle Smalley to the bottom of the racetrack right now, trying to make up some time. Interesting move here. That's that 20 car, J.R. Houston. Not entirely sure what yeah, he deserved that. I'm sorry. I don't really know what he was doing, to be completely honest. He blocked for some reason. You're like laps down. Why would you? I don't quite understand that one. Here's a replay. Derek was trying to get around him, and these two have had history. And, well, eventually, you're going to get turned. And caution does come out, it looks like, on the racetrack. I'm not sure what the caution's actually on. I see smoke right there. Who was it? J.R. Houston, I guess? Nope, who was that up in front of him? Or did he blow up? Somebody's wrecking, but I don't know who it was. There's the smoke. And it was this, apparently. Oh, Derek just got loose. Anyway, whatever. Back to the race lead. James Lowe. Marcus Adams, Cody Smith, and Kyle Smalley, Chris Pearl on pit lane. Coming down to top off. It should be, I don't think this will be the final pit stop. It could be, I guess. About 55 laps away, yeah, I guess this could be the final pit stop. Even with 65% fuel, there's a possibility. Race off pit road. Going to be won by James Lowe once again. Marcus Adams, Cody Smith, Kyle Smalley, Calvin Allison, Zach Bowerman, and notice that Greg McConaughey has stayed out to lead a lap, which is probably a smart idea, I think, to go out and lead a lap. Zishan also staying out. I forgot Zishan was actually racing or not. Good to see him in here. Don't count him out. Now I would expect Greg to come down right here to take care of that. And he does. So getting ready to go back green here once again, and we're about to turn it back up here for the final time. I said we was going to do it twice tonight. We are. So we're going to do the turn it up one more time. As we are doubled back up here once again. All right, here we go. Ready to get this one back underway here once again as we get ready to step aside for the final time tonight. Turn it up. If anything breaks out like it did last time, we'll jump back into it. Getting wild here in Kansas. Chris Worrell sets the new fastest lap here tonight. 30.297. Pretty good lap, actually, to be honest. The track looks like it could be cooling off just a little bit. That is a great lap for the driver of the 6. He's currently running P7, working on P6. Right up in front of him, though, it is Cody Smith battling Calvin Allison. Allison in that 28. No surprise to hear that name in the 28 car. In the 7, Cody Smith sitting in P4 in the number 7. Up front is balls out racing 1, 2, and 3 teammates. First, second, and third. Their other teammates back here in 6. So they said they would love to have a balls out 1, 2, 3, 4 at the final race at Phoenix, and that's going to be a fun one if we get there. Once we get there. And as soon as I say that, look at Chris Worrell here. He is making moves. As now it is 1, 2, 3, 4 for the teammates. First, second, third, fourth. Balls out racing. Cody Smith back to fifth. Calvin Allison, sixth. Brian Worley, Zach Burr, Michael Anthony. Greg McConey, the 20 in the wall. Greg McConey, Z-Sean right there as well. Greg McConey having an issue. Z-Sean right there passing him as well. And last time we had an issue right here. Just keep that in mind. No issues this time. As Derek was able to go around him and Connor. And all the guys was able to get around him. Interesting. I'm not sure. Derek hasn't raced in here in weeks. I'm not quite sure why people are still mad. But whatever. That's racers for you, I guess. Ryan Worley still battling with Zach Bowerman. But up front, it is all 1, 2, 3, 4 teammates right now. Greg McConey's back in 10th. Remember, the top 8 drivers in this season, at the moment that is, Kyle Smiley, Mark Adams, Cody Smith, Zach Bowerman, James Lowe, Greg McConey, Michael Anthony, and Chris Worrell. We got to check out Michael Anthony. He's sitting nice. So right now, from what I'm seeing, we got all of our championship drivers inside the top 10, with the 2 lowest, Greg McConey, Michael Anthony. And it would be Zach Bowerman and Cody Smith. That is your 8 drivers currently that's in it, with the top 4 out front. The top 5, I guess we can say, out front. So it's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 7th, 9th, and 10th is your playoff drivers. 2 guys inside the top 10 not playoff. That is Ron Worley and Calvin Allison. And I promise, Balls Out does not mind what they're doing right now. Kyle Smalley's still trying to get win number 10. He would love that. If he could grab number 10 tonight. Everything's single file right now through the field. Ryan Broderick, you've seen on the low side. Unfortunately, 17 laps down. Don't think he's going to make up any more spots. I guess you never know. Top 6 is pretty much checked out here. Over Zach Bowerman, Ryan Fuller, and Michael Anthony, and Greg McConey. Top 6 broken away. As we continue on, coming to lap 89, James Lowe out front. All these cars have already moved up to the high line. We're about 17 or about 16 laps or so on this set since we went back green flag racing. And these 6 guys, not a surprise really to see these guys out front like they are. There's a reason why they are the best in the playoffs. Like I said, out of the 6 that's in that we're seeing right now, 5 of them are currently playoff drivers. as Calvin Allison works on one of the playoff drivers, Cody Smith, as the top four continue to just break away. You know, we thought we've seen this a long time ago. We've never seen the full team. I know we're missing two scholars for this team. Hope he's well, by the way. But we haven't seen the full team quite do what they're doing right now. As Calvin Allison looks underneath Cody Smith for the 5th position. He has it now. Not going to be able to take it, I don't think. Cody cut him a break. Could have been bad for both drivers. They're actually racing pretty hard up front for this lead, though. As we may be seeing a lead swap right here. I think this is done on purpose, by the way. As James Lowe gives up the lead. I think this is part of it. Kyle Smalley getting a lap led. 6, so Chris Worrell moves up into 3rd. Cody Smith on pit road. Green flag pit stops underway. I like to call it coming down a little bit earlier. You never know what it could do for you on the long run. Kind of surprised he cut it that early, though, but we'll see if that was a good call or not. I don't think he had damage. Let me go and check. I think he was actually okay. I'm trying to see. No, he's definitely okay as far as that goes. We watch Cody off the pit road. Still waiting to see if anybody else is going to hit pit road. Jason Papp on pit road. He's actually leaving. To let you guys know the difference in lap times. As Cody Smith just crossed the finish line, he is 2 seconds faster than our race leader right now. So what he kind of hopes for is if these guys actually run all the way to about lap 115 or so before they hit pit road. And it could work out great for Cody Smith here if these guys stay out. Because if he does, even though he's showing a little right down, he doesn't have so much time, he's just gaining so much. If these guys hit pit road with about 10 laps to go or so, it's going to be a huge break for Cody Smith. I like that call that he did. Got to try something. It's going to be either a big payoff or a lot lost in the points going into next week. Coming to lap 100 this time. Kyle Smalley still out front. There's still balls out racing 1, 2, 3, 4 with Calvin Allison in the mix as well. Calvin actually looking to take over 4th place. Let's see, we're still waiting for pit stops. Michael Anthony battling for the 8th spot. Remember, he is in the playoffs as well, so this is still a big pass for him. Right now, he is the 6th highest running playoff contender because Zach Bowerman sits in 6th. As you see what the difference of fresh tires look like compared to none, because that's Cody Smith, who is on fresh tires and a playoff driver, goes straight around him. Like I said, I think if this runs to, say, lap 110 before all these other guys pit, you're looking at a world of different race for Cody Smith. I think he's going to be the one that's really going to benefit. How about this? Top 5 right now battling as Calvin Allison trying to go back-to-back with wins here at Kansas Motor Speedway as he's trying to slide up in front of the 20 or in front of the 6. Not going to be able to happen as Chris Worrell still battles on the outside with the help from the 99. They're trying to keep his 28 behind these two guys, and that's not going to work for long as Calvin Allison takes away 3rd. Kyle Smalley and Marcus Adams are really not what you want to see, to be completely honest. Or James Lowe, who led over half this race, I believe. Want to congratulate Ross Booth on our Driver of the Week program. Definitely a tough one between him and Alex Vaserio. Vaserio almost earned that one as well. But congratulations to Ross picking up the championship over in the Red Sox Racing Series. Them guys will not be racing this Thursday. They have the week off. As we got a yellow out on track of Michael Anthony. That is not what Cody Smith wanted. He will get the lucky dog, but that is not what he wanted. And here is your instant replay from ATVO. The 00 gets into the wall. The 8 gets some involved. Oh, hard contact there for Michael Anthony and Jason Papp. And you can see the damage on that 8 machine. Probably not very happy. So, Cody Smith's plan just backfired. He is going to get the lucky dog, but he's not going to have a lot of time. Everybody else is going to hit pit road. The race on pit road is going to be a big one. As you see, Kyle Smalley here on pit lane. Cody Smith did get the lucky dog, by the way, so he will be coming back down pit road as well. Race off pit road. Going to be close. Marcus Adams wins the race off pit road. Kyle Smalley second. Calvin Allison. Chris Worrell, James Lowe. We've seen that a few times. Zach Bowerman wins the race off in P6th. Zeshawn will win in 7th. And there is Cody Smith, who will be coming back down pit lane this time in just a moment. So the pace slots are on. These guys also race on Friday nights. I'm not quite sure who's leading the Super Speedway League right now, but I believe that they are in almost a playoff time, I believe. Yeah, it begins November the 13th. But over there, Cody Smith, what else is he? Won last week. Actually, only his first win this season. Chris Worrell on top of the standings over there. And Cody Smith, Michael Anthony, Brody Smith, Connor, your top five over on the over on the Super Speedway schedule. Of course, you can check these guys out, iracingeast.wixsite.com, and find all the information about. Also, more information about us, guys. Wednesday night we'll be live once again. Street stock set to get underway from Lanier. We'll be dirt racing some street stock there. That'll be fun. And then on Thursday, I'm not sure if I'm broadcasting Thursday or not. I have plans. I know Red Sox does not race, but there may be a remake for the Thursday night 87 Cup League. I'm just waiting to confirm it. Friday, we have no broadcast. Saturday, we have no broadcast. And then, of course, back here on Sunday for the ASL League for their race number 2. We had a heck of a race over there last night. That was a fun one with myself and Derek Pemberton. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be Derek's only final race he's able to call with me for them guys, so I don't think he'll be there for the championship. But either way, should be good. Coming back to the green flag here from Kansas Motor Speedway, ready to get this one underway once again. Marcus Adams, Kyle Smiley, Calvin Allison, Chris Worrell, James Lowe once again to top 5. And then Zach Bowerman right there in 6th. Pace car taking a left down pit lane. Green flag set to wave here once again. As we wait, green flag is out. Racing here once again from Kansas. Basically a sprint shootout. As lap 109 will go on the board this time. Marcus Adams, Kyle Smalley does not want to give up that second spot to Calvin Allison. Watch for a run here for that 46. Not going to be able to hold it off right now. Calvin Allison. Oh, there's contact up front. The 31 of Marcus Adams. Big trouble. And I don't know what just happened. He made a weird move, and that is not going to make Calvin Allison very happy. I'm not very sure what happened. Calvin Allison really didn't do nothing wrong. It looks like the 31 went up to... He got loose. An uncharacteristic move from Marcus Adams moves him back to 12th. Kyle Smalley looks for win number 10 this season. He's still got a little ways to go. We don't know how all this right here is going to shake up. It is wild right here in this pack. And just to let you know, don't be surprised if Calvin Allison gives back to Marcus Adams. Might not be too happy with that 31 car. Oh, reckon. There's the 10 of Z shot that went around. Oh, man, caution comes out. Everybody else, I think, avoids it. I think this was the reason for the caution where he came back up the track just a little bit. Did he have help from Patrick Green? Let's see. Nope, he did not. He just got loose. Thought he did it first, and he did not. And right there is what brought the yellow back out. Tough break. So number 5 coming out here on the board. And how about this? Cars coming down pit lane. Some guys staying out. Roberto Ramirez stayed out. Patrick Green stayed out. Ryan Worley stays out. Connor stays out. I don't like the move that they're doing. Calvin Allison stays out. I'm not a big fan of some of these moves. We've seen tires are playing a factor. But the race off pit road goes to the 46. I think the Jason number 70 car, he was out front, but I think he may have got caught speeding, or I don't know. But I can tell you this. The 11 blinking just a little bit, but right now, the 70 car that you see right there, the white and blue car on the bottom, only took 2 tires. The first car at fresh tires is going to be right there in 6th. Kyle Smiley. Hate to say it, I believe these guys might be sitting ducks. But they didn't go that many laps, so we'll see. So we are about ready to double up here in just a moment. We're going to have about 10 laps or so when we go back green. We're just waiting on that to happen. All right, guys, pace car ready to drop in. Remember, the top 5 do not have fresh tires. They do got somewhat fresh tires, but not quite. First car fresh tires is back in 6th place. We're going to see it. We're going to have 10 laps to go. There is damage on the back of that 28 car as well, and damage on the 48, as you guys can see it from there. Pace car ready to drop in. It is already in. Green flag set to come out. Green flag out of the air. This is about to be a wild one because these fresh tires are going to be big. Yeah, we're about to see it right here in just a moment. Look at the 46 and the 9 splitting the gap. They know what's in store. The 46 clears more. Will the rest of them clear it? Oh, man, there they go. Cody Smith involved. The 6 involved. The 8 involved. The 48 involved. You cannot stay out there with old tires. You just can't do it. It does not work. I mean, I get what they was doing. Here's a look at it. Did the 31 come up on the 87? Oh. Yeah, that's the wrong angle if you see that. One more look. The 31 trying to follow suit. One more look, man. You feel bad for the 6 and the 7. Honestly, kind of looks like the 87 moved down. That's tough. 12 was involved as well, but the 99 was involved. Oh my goodness. The 87 is done for the knot. 99, we see him getting what he can repaired on that 99 car. Still could have a decent finish. The 6, on the other hand, the 7 right there in front of him. I mean, honestly, the 7 I don't think is horrible, but that's what happens when you trust fresh tires. It never works, unfortunately. Or when you trust non-fresh tires, should I say. Just does not work. So we are going to go back green. It's about 5 to go, maybe 4 to go. Just waiting to see. I'm looking right now. Only 12 cars are on the lead lap. From what I'm seeing. Michael Anthony did go a lap down. Unfortunately, Greg McConaughey's still 6, by the way. Remember, he was involved in that wreck. But, I mean, if you're him, you've got to kind of stay out and see what you can get. I know your car don't look the greatest. Your nose is okay for the most part, but the back, not great. Honestly, though, I think it's going to be okay for him. But other guys, you know, Cody Smith and guys like that, probably not very happy. Understandably slow. Same as the 6, so Chris Worrell probably not happy. Alrighty. Here we go. We're going to see what happens. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to work out. But we are set to go back green. Kyle Smalley and Zach Bowerman's in the catbird seat in this one, I believe. With the fresh tires and, you know, this could be a good night for the 46 and the 9. And maybe the 12. We'll see if that 31 can get up there as well. Pace truck is in. Green flag set to wave. The green flag out in the air. I mean, look at this mess. There's not many cars out there. 00 going 3 wide. He said, yeah, we're going to do this. Oh, there they go. That is not going to make teammate Greg McConaughey very happy. As the caution comes back out and multiple cars involved in this one. Ryan Worley goes to the bottom. And even makes it through it, but these other guys not going to be very happy with this one. As Roberto Ramirez is up front. Yeah, 00 just came up. Nobody else, nowhere to go. See the 28 involved. Cody Smith making it through. He already seen it. Look at him. He's seen it happening. He's like, I'm not going through that. On board with him. That's what he's saying. He already seen it. Like he had a feel that was coming. Wow. You know, honestly, right there, if I'm Zach Bowerman and everybody else, I come down pit road as Zach Bowerman. Going to be out front. Don't think so. Well, well, well. I don't know how many cars are going to be on the lead lap. I have no clue. But I called Jason crazy earlier for 2 tires. He's looking like a genius right now. You know, I mean, the 46 and 9, everybody else is on pit road for the most part. Yep. I don't know what to say. This has been a wild one. I know that. Definitely playoff racing. It always gets a little wild at the end. Anyway, ready to go back. Ready to look at the cars that is out on track right now. Only 5 cars are under pace speed right now. The rest of them are catching up. But look at the damage to Marcus Adams, Cody Smith right here, Greg McConaughey. Let's talk about the playoffs real quick before we go back green. Kyle Smiley and Zach Bowerman doing a great job. They have done a great job on that. The next playoff contender is Marcus Adams. Then Cody Smith and Greg McConaughey. That would be so Kyle Smiley, Zach Bowerman, Marcus Adams, Cody Smith would be your playoff 4 right now. Of course, this is not an elimination race, but at the rate this race is going, it could be. The lowest playoff contender that I see that did not finish well, back in like 11th, I think. So it's not like it's not easy or not. You can't overcome it. So we'll see. Anyway, it's going to be a green white checker. as we get set. The first 3 cars are a little bit older tires now. We'll call the first 4 cars on a little bit older tires. Marcus Adams will be the first one with fresh tires. But with them having that much damage, I just don't know how able they're going to be able to compete. Connor may look good here, I'm going to be honest. F48 may have something. No, I can't say that. He don't even have a hood. I forgot. But he is still running up inside the top 5, so how do I know? He may have a chance. We'll find out here in just a moment. Zach Bowerman. Kyle Smalley, Zach Bowerman ready to get this one underway. Bowerman would love to cash his way into the Final 4 here tonight. Pace truck pulls in. Green flag set to wave. Green flag is out. Racing here once again from Kansas. Oh, don't make contact. Almost contact between the 70 and the 9. Remember that 70 car, the 11 of Jason Larvey, 2 tires, I believe, on that car. Actually, you know what? He may have 4 tires now. I'm sitting here looking. The last stop he actually spent some time on pit road, so he may have 4. But Kyle Smalley takes the lead. Zach Bowerman goes to second. Jason falls to third. Kyle Smalley looking for win number 10. White flag going to be out. Race is official. Zach choosing the outside lane. Kyle on the inside. Got to do something. Oh, big move back here for the 00. He looks underneath the 28. Battle for third's heating up. Off turn 4. Kyle Smalley looks for the checkered flag. Kyle Smalley gets the checkered. Win number 10 for the 46. Bowerman second. And third goes to Calvin Allison. Your race winner. Win number 10 this season. 10 wins. I don't think it's been done anywhere in the past. So that is fantastic driving by that 46. Good job by Zach as well, the 9. Your highest chase contenders: Kyle Smalley, Zach Bowerman, Marcus Adams, Chris Worrell. Uh-oh. We're going to talk to him right now. We talked to him in the pre-race. What a better time to talk to him here right now as he parks it in victory lane. This is the 10th time that we've seen him do burnouts. Kyle, you got a copy.
What's up, man?
What's more impressive, making your way to the Final 4 or 10 wins this season?
I don't know if I can pick one. 10 wins is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd see double digits, I'll be honest, man. But another great race, locks you into the Final 4. That's got to be a lot taken off your shoulders now for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, now my goal is just to help my teammates as much as I can, getting them in the Final 4. I mean, our team had a pretty good show today. I mean, we were running top 4 for the longest time, and then all hell broke loose in the end. So I'll take a first, and I think Marcus got top 5, so it's a good showing for Balls Out.
He did. He finished P5. Next week we head over to Texas. We know how you feel about that place, but what's your thoughts going there?
Yeah, it's my home track, so going to the race Sunday, so maybe I can learn something.
Hey, there you go, man.
But I like Texas. Me and Marcus had a really good battle there last time we were there, so maybe we can recreate it.
Hey, good job, man. Like I said, very impressive season so far, and still 3 races left. You could be looking at 13 wins, which would just be amazing. Shout outs to all that you want to give out?
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to Balls Out Racing, Pulse Productions for being on the car. Finally got them in victory lane. Shout out to William Rucker for making this awesome paint scheme, and then all of our team cars. Circle B Diecast, Plan B Sales, iRacing iFlag, Butt Kicker, Trackside Racing Network, Hurricane Media, all Balls Out Racing again. My dad, hopefully he'll be with us next week if the Cowboys aren't playing.
I know that feeling. He's probably not too happy right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
and shout out to Zach he followed me through that mess last 2 restarts, so it was really fun racing with him.
For sure. Hey, good job tonight, man.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Next up, it is Zach Bowerman. bringing him in right now. We talked to him in the pre-race. He's probably pretty happy with P2. Zach, you got a copy.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there.
So let me ask you. You got to be pretty happy with that. Takes a little bit of pressure off. I mean, you still can't, lay over by any means. So talks about your P2 finish. Overall, pretty good night.
Hell, I would have been happy with 6, which is where I was running before caution roulette started hitting everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I could not have done really anything different from what I wanted to do all night. From what I kind of went with you earlier, was just kind of do my own thing and let the race come to me. And yeah, well, I mean, I kind of stayed on the top side all night and just passed the cars when they wanted to make passes on the bottom. So I'm thrilled. I kept the car clean. One real nervy area, those restart where we were wrecking on the middle of the back. Kyle made a hell of a move, and I just kind of stuck with him and shot middle, and we cleared the chaos, and that's all we really needed. So yeah, thrilled. If anything, this adds pressure, because I was kind of looking forward to not having to really sweat, like, oh, I can't fall below the line, but now I'm on the line, so I'm like, oh, now I got to hold it. It's got to play defense rather than on the attack here.
It's kind of funny because we talked about how you finished in pre-race. Just so you know, you didn't finish the greatest over last time we was at Texas either, so this might be a common theme. Maybe not finish good in the season, maybe finish good in the race. Talks about Texas, man, that new turn, definitely a little bit tricky. You finished 29th the last time we was there.
It's similar to here. It was
yeah.
I was running good, but I just got in an accident. I remember that accident too. It was just an unfortunate circumstance with just coming off turn 2. So yeah, I mean, if we can replicate the spring Kansas to fall Kansas, like the spring Texas to fall Texas, I'm gonna be a happy camper. But I'd say Texas is another one of the tracks I like a lot. It suits my driving style, where I can kind of back up my own entry and then kind of feather through the middle of the turn. I really like those tracks. The ones where we have to kind of attack the corner and then settle it and go, like, we're done with those. So it's like heaven for me right now.
For sure on that, man. P2 finished tonight. You know what to do. Shout outs and all that.
Yeah. Always want to thank Jason. I mean, the guy puts up with us. We're a piece of work with him. He's put up with us for a couple of years. So that's fantastic on him. And he just got surgery not that long ago. So I really commend him for sticking with us, especially through the pandemic with his line of work. And then, yeah, we got the iFlag. The iFlag, they're cool because they were with us like right from the start, and then they came back on board. So it's glad to see them like what we're doing. And then Plan B, Midwest Motor Customs, and all that. I mean, tonight, great race. It was fun where I was sitting 6 watching the top 5 cars kind of all battling. So, I mean, if I had fun watching it, then they certainly did too.
For sure on that.
Good on Kyle. He earned his way into Phoenix, which was, kind of a given. But, hey, at least he killed the suspense early. So
hey, now you got a chance, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting these good finishes together. You never know.
Yeah, we're going to hope the clock hasn't struck midnight yet.
For sure on that one, buddy. Thank you.
Got it.
Next up, Calvin Allison, finishing P3. And Calvin trying to go back-to-back wins here at Kansas. Fell up just short, but either way, it was a great finish after a wild and crazy night. Calvin, you got a copy.
About it.
Let me ask you a question. How frustrated was you getting in the car? Because there was a lot of things that was completely out of your control. How frustrating was it to finish P3 when it looked like you definitely had a chance to win this one?
It wasn't too bad. I think I gained 21 spots. Had incidents along the way, so I didn't lose any engine horsepower in the wrecks I was involved in, so I guess that's what made a difference at the end, that and the 4 fresh tires. Yeah,
man, you drove from the back to the front. Talk us about that. I mean, it has to, there has to be moments where it's like, okay, can you guys cut me a little bit of break? You're faster and all that. How much patience is involved with that?
I mean, it just all comes down to saving your tires. Yeah. I tried to run the middle and the bottom. I thought we might get lucky and get another long green flag run like we did in the spring race, but eventually you just had to move to the top and run the train around there and try to pass people, getting runs on them, which is, it's tough with this package. If it was the full package with the 750 horsepower,
be way better.
It's easy, but it's just hard, and not being able to really pull the air off of somebody's car like they do in real life makes it even more difficult.
Well, man, another good finish. You know what to do. Shout-outs and all that.
Yeah, big thanks to all our sponsors and Team Misfits. They keep me going, so it's good to have them around.
Hey, it's always fun to watch you race, man. You always put on a good show and race it really clean, so good job.
I appreciate it.
No problem, buddy. Thank you. There's Calvin Allison. I'm going to be honest, and I'm not calling Kyle Smalley out by any means when I say this. You guys better be a little bit lucky that he's not involved in this chase, because that is one guy I think that can run with Kyle and have a chance at competing for the championship. Not saying these other guys can't. Either way, I thought it was a good race. That'll do it for us tonight, guys. We will see y'all Wednesday night. Thank you, all the sponsors. We appreciate y'all. Circle B Diecast, Plan B Sales, Hurricane Media, AC Paints, Midwest Motor Customs. I think that's all.